ARESxGOD here, and it's time to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. And I gotta say, this episode was just too good. The series keeps getting better and better, and the characters are probably the best thing in Jujutsu Kaisen, especially Sukuna, Gojo, and Nobara. So let's get into it and talk about it. Now, picks up from last week with Yuji still being dead, but it's time to have the moment inside Sukuna's mind this time, or his innate domain. And first things first, Sukuna is just too awesome. The way he carries himself, not caring about anything, and his carefree attitude, so to say. The first thing he says to Yuji, "Don't look at me without permission, it's annoying." Sure, he's very arrogant, but he can also back it up. You gotta like it. Now, we have Yuji just going on the attack instantly, wanting to bring him down. And with good reason, of course, he's very annoyed at him that he killed him. And he starts attacking him. We have Yuji versus Sukuna. I think this is the first time they actually fought. And of course, Sukuna is in complete control over the fight. He gets a bit surprised with Yuji punching the ground where there was, or in this case, a big bone over there. But he still doesn't flinch, so to say. He's still in control of the fight completely. He even sits on Yuji while they were talking. And this is where things are getting even more interesting. Because like I mentioned last episode about the pact, this is the moment. And Sukuna is the one who proposes the pact. And says he has conditions and he's gonna bring Yuji back to life if he agrees to these conditions. And he seems to be very interested in Fushiguro for the future, wanting to see him improve or fight with him, or maybe he wants something from him. If you guys remember last episode, he asked Fushiguro, why did he run then from that special grade curse when Fushiguro started channeling his curse powers? Seems he caught Sukuna's interest. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Mostly it's gonna be a bad thing probably for Fushiguro, depending on what Sukuna has planned for him. Now, the conditions for the pact, there's two of them. The first one being, if Sukuna chants extension, he gets 1 minute use of the body, of Yuji's body for free. No question asked, he has reign of the body for 1 minute. And the second condition is he will forget, as in Yuji will have to forget about this conversation and the promise. Yuji, of course, doesn't agree because he doesn't trust Sukuna. Now, Sukuna says he's not gonna kill or injure anybody in that minute. And this makes it even more interesting as to what exactly does he want to do in that minute. Is it related to Fushiguro and his interest into him? Or does he have anything else planned? Of course, he wants to come back to life fully, probably get all of the fingers, get his full power back. But I feel like he has another goal. Maybe he wants to do something else. What is his agenda? I'm getting very, very hooked into this series, man. Episode by episode, it keeps getting better. Now, Yuji, of course, still doesn't agree. And Sukuna says, hey, this is not a promise or a word agreement, so to say. It's a pact, can't be broken. If you break it, you're gonna pay very, very heavily for it. Now, we even see that Sukuna has been planning or working the long game for since the beginning. Back when Yuji met with Gojo and he demonstrated that he's in control of Sukuna, Sukuna was also playing him, so to say, because at that time when he told Gojo that he's able to swap back and forth, Sukuna was the one who was letting this happen because he also wanted to swap at that moment. So he's been playing the long game. Now we have Yuji pretending to agree and punches him in the face, still not wanting to go through with the pact or the conditions. And Sukuna has a brilliant idea over here. He proposes to have a death match or a fight to the death, and whoever wins either if Yuji wins, he'll agree to give control over him with no conditions, but if he wins, he will bring Yuji back to life with his conditions, and Yuji has to agree. As this moment was priceless, honestly, probably one of the best moments in the episode. We have Yuji saying sure, and before he can finish his sentence, he gets his face or head chopped off, honestly, just right at the nose. Boom. Winner, winner, chicken dinner, Sukuna, of course. Not even a contest, honestly. He won that without any effort. And better and better moments go by with this episode, honestly. And this one might probably take the cake. But we still have amazing moments. Now, we have Ichiji. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name, with Gojo back in the morgue talking, and Gojo says he has a bad personality, but he also has a dream. Now, his dream is to basically change the world of the Jujutsu sorcery thing, the magic worlds or the curse world, but he has to go about it a different way. The main reason he wants to change it is because people are too conservative, too traditionals, and they're just stuck in their ways, limited, not open-minded, and that's why he wants to change the world. But he can't kill the top brass, as in the bosses, even though he says it would be very easy for him. He can't really do that because they'll just get replaced. It's just not gonna change anything, and that's why he chose to be a teacher and to change the new generation, to teach them new ways, to mold them, so to say, as to what he wanted to do. And that's how he's gonna go about to achieve his dream. I think this is a better path instead of just killing them, because he even says nobody's gonna listen to him if he takes power by force. And that's very true, because people are gonna listen out of fear at first. Some are gonna oppose him, but even those who listen to him are probably gonna go against him at some point. So taking power by force is not the best way to go about it if you wanna change something. And he's gonna do it from the inside, changing the new generation. Now we have the doctor wanting to start the autopsy on Yuji, very excited over there. But while she was grabbing her gloves, we have Yuji over there as Undertaker, waking up. He's back. And the moments in this episode were just too good. Gojo's happy, like genuine happy that he's back, because he was very sad and disappointed that Yuji actually died. He had a connection with him, he had faith in him, and he didn't want to see this happen. Now, the doctor, of course, is disappointed she can't run her experiments, so to say. And Gojo, again, the master planning guy over here, has a brilliant idea. And it's honestly a pretty good one. He asks the doctor to leave the report that Yuji is still dead, not to change it. He wants to give Yuji some time to grow stronger and not have everybody just come after him, especially the top brass, so to say. Now, this is a very good idea. It gives Yuji some freedom to train, to get used to Sukuna a bit more, to the Jujutsu world. Some time for him to grow. And I like that Gojo doesn't want to leave this dead status for Yuji as long as possible, just until the tournament or the school exchange event. Just because, to give Yuji some youthful moments, so to say, something to look forward to. He doesn't want to shelter him, so to say, or just use him. He actually behaves as a teacher for him, or a mentor in this case, not just he doesn't see him as a tool. Now, I gotta say, Gojo is probably the best character in the series, alongside with Sukuna, and Nobara also for the comedy moments. Now, back in the restaurant, we have the curse, and talking with the Mon guy, Geto, finally got his name. And I think the curse name was Jogo. He seems to be your evil curse. Honestly, he even starts burning people over there left and right. But before that was a very fun moment with a waiter being scared to actually go near that table. He sensed something. He couldn't see the curses, but he still sensed something. He was very scared to go near that table. He even wanted to quit his job, and he actually manages to quit his job. And I think that saved his life after everything that happened. Like I said, the curse Jogo burns everybody, and even left a girl alive while everybody else was burning near him, but he killed her last just before she was able to escape right near the entrance. Now, while he was talking with Geto, he asks him, how strong do you think I am? And Geto says, as a blow ball estimation, that he's about 8-9 fingers of Sukuna level. Now, they want to deal with Gojo, but Geto proposes not to go after the kill because it'd be very hard and not achievable, so to say, and even if they did, it's just gonna be a mess. Now, he proposes to seal Gojo, says he has this prison realm that is able to seal him. Now, as soon as he said this, the curse guy Jogo got very interested into the prison realm shenanigan thing, or arrogant, honestly. Maybe has some plans for it. I don't know why exactly he wanted it so much, but he says he will kill Gojo in exchange for the prison realm. Now, I don't know why he's so overconfident. He's not gonna be able to kill Gojo, honestly. Let's be honest, he's not gonna be able to do it. Now, back with Fushiguro. He still doesn't know that Yuji is back. He was talking with the mother of one of the kids or delinquents, however you want to call them, that was in the detention center. The one that they found dead inside. She was the one outside asking for them to save her son. We even see him, he actually grabbed his name tag, he hands her to her. He wanted to save him. Mainly, I think he got influenced by Yuji, but gotta give him credit. I actually went to talk to the mother just to let her know that her son is dead. Very hard thing to do, but he still did it. Now, this is where Nobara, after they go back to school, to train for the event, we have Nobara racing with the panda. She's not winning, and the panda even starts spinning her around in the background over there. Like I said, Nobara for comic, she's the best one. The panda also having fun with Nobara. Honestly, he treated her as a toy the entire episode. Zenin also wants to start training them, especially in close combat with a fight. And Gojo, now speaking of training, Gojo wants to train Yuji. It's time for him to control curse energy, get more information about how stuff works, information about the Jujutsu world and such. And he also explains how curse energy works to Yuji. And the way Yuji took it while listening to Gojo about the curse energy goes like, yes, I don't understand anything. The face he made over there. Like I said, this series keeps getting better and better with these moments, honestly. Now, Gojo dumbs it down, and he goes like this. Energy is like electricity, and the curse techniques are like appliances. So, use curse energy to cast your techniques, so to say. As in, use electricity with appliances in different ways, and you get different results. Now, we also see that techniques are etched in the body since birth, and that's why Yuji can't use them yet, but I'll get to that. Now, Yuji gets demoralized over there, actually melts into the floor, says, and I was laughing my ass here, he says he wanted to cast a spirit gun That's from Yu Yu Hakusho, Bankai from Bleach, a Rasengan from Naruto, and a beam. I don't know from where that beam was, honestly. If you guys can let me know down in the comments below. And he was very demoralized. He couldn't do it over there. Now, Gojo has the best training methods, honestly. He says he's gonna train him in close combat just to power him up in the basics, honestly. Yuji remembers that he did it, but he's not able to do it again. Now, Gojo was having his inner monologue also, and this is very interesting to keep in mind because he told Yuji he's not going to be able to use the techniques, but he also said yet into his mind because at some point Sukuna's techniques are going to be etched into his body. Does this mean that Yuji is going to be able to use the innate domain of Sukuna, all of his attacks, powers, and so on as he gets better at curse energy manipulation, control, and using Sukuna? It's gonna be interesting how powerful Yuji is gonna get, or how this Sukuna Yuji relationship and pact is gonna go moving forward. Now, the best training method comes in. And I don't know, is either genius or dumb, but hey, if it works, it works, why not? Gojo's method is for him to watch movies to control his emotions with one of the dolls made by the director, and he has to pour energy into it, but if he fails and if he wakes up the doll is gonna attack him. So while going through different emotions, he also has to manage his curse energy and not wake up the doll at the same time. And Gojo has all kinds of movies over there, but he did something very bad. He instantly spoiled the movie while describing it. Gojo, don't spoil. Spoilers are bad, dude. Remember this. Do not spoil. Now, back with the other guys, we have Fushiguro actually thinking about what Sukuna told him when he asked him, why did you run back then? He also gets an idea about how to go with his training. Nobody is also out shopping. We even see her in a dress looking for somebody. Now, Yuji's training actually starts. We have him watching movies about a bomb over there, cutting the red blue wire, you know, the cliche. But he goes through his emotions. He actually gets punched by the doll. Now, Gojo, being Gojo, as much as he goofs around, he also goes into his serious mode and actually wants to know if Yuji talked to Sukuna, wants to know about the pact, what happened. But he also gets very suspicious when the Yuji says, I can't remember, I don't know if you guys remember the second condition. Yuji has to forget this conversation happened. And I'm curious what is Gojo gonna do about this. Of course, he got a feeling and knows what happened, that the pact was made and doesn't have information about it. Something to worry about moving forward with Yuji and Sukuna. Now, while he was leaving, he wanted to go somewhere, his mysterious missions, so to say. He senses a curse and tells Ichiji to stop the car and leave him there. And I like Ichiji saying, hey, are you testing me? Are you gonna punch me if I leave you here? What kind of a person do you think I am, dude? You gotta like Gojo. Now, the curse in question was Jogo, the one who was burning people at the restaurant, and he just goes after Gojo instantly. I'm very curious how the fight is gonna go next episode. I really hope Gojo is just gonna instantly pummel that curse into the ground. Maybe Geto is gonna have to get involved after this, trying to seal him. Is he gonna succeed? If he succeeds, is Gojo gonna be able to break out of that prison realm thing? Or is somebody gonna have to save him moving forward? A lot of ways these things can go, and I'm very excited about the series. We're also gonna get training tournament arc, what is Sukuna planning. The world is open, honestly, with Jujutsu Kaisen, and keeps getting better and better. Now, as for the end credit scene, we have Gojo training methods over there with Yuji. If you want your sensei, mentor, or personal training, Gojo is the guy to go to. You're not gonna go wrong. Now, let me know what you guys thought about the episode. I'm very curious. Where do you think the series is gonna go moving forward? What do you guys think about this episode? Especially the moments were priceless. So, thank you again. Remember to like and subscribe. It really helps me quite a lot, and you guys get the latest videos from the series I follow. Now, keep enjoying Jujutsu Kaisen. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.